This girl decided to prank her boyfriend for cheating on her by keeping a scary sticker on the wall and using an audio recording of her boyfriend's deceased mother. So while the guy is watching YouTube videos, he heard his deceased mother's voice, which caught his attention. He wasn't convinced at first, but he heard the audio again, which caught his attention even more. He decided to bang the wall because he thought it was his neighbors having a romantic time. Till later that night when he went to sleep, things started to get interesting because the voice started to come back. He woke up from his deep sleep because he is the heaviest sleeper in the world. He got annoyed, banged the wall back even harder this time, hoping that his neighbors would shut up. Little did he know that the worst day of his life is yet to happen, so he went back and tried to force himself to sleep. The next morning, came to the living room while his girlfriend was sitting there smirking, knowing what she did to him. The look on his face is even funnier because he looked beat up and sleep deprived for weeks because of the audio recording that his evil girlfriend kept. His girlfriend pretended to be clueless and asked him what was wrong, so he ended up telling her that the neighbors were making love whole night, so he couldn't sleep. Because the guy used to work as a prison guard, he decided to take matters into his own hands. He decided to go grab a baseball bat in case any noise pops up later, and he would take them to jail. But what happens is even more shocking. He took the baseball bat and rushed to the neighbors to beat them up, but he stopped and slowed down. He decided to be a gentleman and try to solve this like an adult by knocking the door in hopes of talking it out with the neighbors. But then the other neighbors came out and told him that the house has been haunted for years and that no one lives in it. That was when he really freaked out and read the sign on the door, and it turns out to be true. He then came back home freaking out to the point that he returned the baseball bat because there was no point in trying. So he went back to sleep. But later that night, the girlfriend took this prank to an extreme level by painting her hand in blood and making the mirror look possessed and holding his hand to keep the blood mark. And once everything is in place and the prank picture perfect, the girl played the audio out loud. The guy then got up and tried to connect the dots to where the audio was coming from until he went around and saw the hands in the mirror and got scared. He looked over his arm and realized that his deceased mother had touched his arm. So he ran away. But when he came back to the room, the mark was gone, so he got curious and started touching up the mirror. But when he moved out the mirror completely, what he saw was shocking. He turned back and saw a scary sticker and screamed until he realizes something is wrong and that the sticker is fake, so he decided to remove it from the wall. What happens next is straight out of a horror movie because the lights shut off and he saw a ghost staring into his soul. And it was at this moment he knew he messed up and fainted.